act will be our research act, wherein David and I are going to take a game that is usually a short-form game, one that we'll get over with within 3 to 4 minutes here in a normal SAK show, and we're going to research what it would be if we extended that out to an entire act.
We're not sure if it's going to work either. Don't worry. And then we're going to follow that up with a second act, our development act, where we have a hand-picked team of highly trained lab assistants who will be joining us up here on stage, as well as potentially some volunteers or test subjects from the audience who are also going to examine our central theme or idea for the evening.
And I'm here for the music.
Ampersand.
Ashley Ampersand Evans. Speaking of ampersands, let's give some love to Austin. Whose name luckily begins with A as well. Yeah. Indeed. So we're excited to have you join us for this new experiment. We've come up with a little jingle, and it sounds like this.
The theme of tonight's experiment is passion.
So, after we sing our jingle, we believe in coerced audience participation. So after we sing our jingle, you are all going to whisper passionately to the people around you the word passion. So let's try that again. When you're ready.
Hit it, Ashley.
Coerced audience involvement. We do need to get them warmed up just a little bit.
Okay, how so?
So what I thought we'd do is have them introduce themselves to someone in the house that they don't know just by turning around and shaking their hand.
Are we going to really do that? I'm a shy person in real life, and I hate when they make me shake hands with a stranger and talk to them.
Okay, we sort of discussed it, but you know what? If you're introverted like Robby, instead of turning and shaking hands with someone and saying your name, you can just whisper it quietly to yourself.
Oh, I like that.
Okay? But for those who would like to make a connection, we invite you now to turn and introduce yourself to someone in the audience while Robby stays alone on stage. And because our theme is passion, what we'd also like you to do to one of those people you just met, share something in your life that you are passionate about. A subject, a person, yeah, nice. So share it first with your friends. Share it.
Go ahead. That's enough.
We have found it more. Let me tell you.
Okay, take my clipboard. Now that you've shared them, we would love to hear what you've warmed up now. It's time for us to just do a little warm up before we get into the main research part of this experiment. So we would love to.
What was one of the things you or your new friend was passionate about?
Yeah, share what your neighbor was passionate about.
Horses.
Horses?
Horses. I
Oh,
horses.
yeah.
Theater. I heard. Dogs.
Passion fruit Doritos. Oh, I thought you said passion fruit Doritos, and that was possible.
That sounds absolutely disgusting.
So dogs, horses, passion fruit Doritos.
A lot of food and animals is what I know.
The depth that this audience has is astounding. Yeah. But you know what? I think I'd like to go with the one we heard first, right? Horses.
Horses.
Yeah. But because what you don't know is there's an off-Broadway musical that just came out. You know the one.
Opening tonight.
Yeah, it's opening tonight. And if we weren't doing this, we would be here.
Yeah.
What's the name of that off-Broadway musical that is inspired by horses? Can someone remember the name?
Hey Girl Hey.
Hey Girl Hey. Hey Girl Hey.
Oh, you know what? And that is the title of the love ballad. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Girl Hey.
Oh, so that's the title song.
That's the title song and the love ballad. So to warm us up and to get us all feeling a little passionate, what was your name? Pim?
Pim.
Yeah, thank you, Pim. So this is for Pim specifically, but yeah.
We're going to sing, I only know half the words.
I only know half
Okay,
the
so
words.
we're going to, between the two of us, we'll sing the whole song for you.
Hey,
girl, hey.
It's been a long week, and I've been thinking of you.
Doing my exercises atop you.
Don't care what they're saying when they see us both right by.
There's a happy mare and a happy fellow in the meadow. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, we go back to the stable. And if I'm able,
I lay you in the straw, lay you down beside the table.
it's been a long day riding and eating and sighing, loving each other on this summer day.
But I know that when you're by my side or beneath my thighs, you'll never go away.
Hey girl,
Hey girl, but now so many years have gone, and I can't ride you no more.
it's not that dirty. I'm just old, can't get on you like I did before.
You stand in the stable with a brush, just hanging limply by.
And a barrel of oats fed to you by this here guy. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey.
That's your passion! That is your passion!
Since you're missing it on Broadway tonight, we thought we'd give it to you here at our show. R&D.
Nice, beautiful. I'm really excited about what the latecomers are going to think is happening here.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like passion.
What the hell is that?
So, hey, I feel warm. You feel warm?
I feel warm.
All right, so we promised we're going to take a short form game and we're going to turn it into a long form one act. What's the game?
The game that we have chosen for tonight, our first R&D experiment, is a scene that we call Scene 3 Ways. Normally, we do a 2 to 3 minute scene, and then we replay it 3 different ways, or 3 different styles or genres. Tonight, we are going to extend that to the whole first act.
Which could be a terrible mistake. We
No,
want to be
no,
really...
no, no, it's an experiment.
It is an experiment.
Research and development. This
Absolutely.
is the research.
And Robby has done some unofficial, non-scientific polling and has come up with some styles that we're going to use. We'll announce those later.
I know the top 3 genres that people always ask for, so we will do those. We won't tell you what they are yet.
Fantastic, fantastic. But it means we do need an inspiration for this first act. So, so the theme is, what's the theme again, audience? Passion. It's passion. So,
what I would like to get from you for a suggestion for this first act, our scene will be think family drama. O'Neill, theater. Someone said they're passionate about theater. What is a subject that would be discussed passionately in a piece of theater, a dramatic presentation?
Murder.
That's very dramatic. Inheritance. So let's get a couple and we're gonna pick and choose.
Inheritance.
Inheritance. There was a whole 5-hour-long play called The Inheritance. It was fantastic.
Relatives.
Relatives, which also deals with inheritance.
You know, I think that you might have it. Inheritance.
Like Let's do it. Inheritance.
So inheritance.
And who knows? It may lead to murder.
So in addition to inheritance, what we need is a really suitable theatrical setting. So again, think of one of those juicy, dramatic plays you've seen, and it's probably limited to one location, right? Because budgets are small, so it would need to fit on the stage. But what is the location for a family drama that you've seen or would want to see?
A cabin.
A cabin. And tell me, where is this cabin located? Person who I don't know.
West Virginia mountains.
The West Virginia mountains. Great. Right.
Okay.
So I like this. So we've got.
I don't know. Inheritance.
And we've got a cabin in the West. You know what we need to do.
Okay.
You know what we need to do.
It.
So we're going to create the first scene for you, and then we'll come back and do our play 3 ways. Hey, someone give us just the title of this play based on the information we have. The cabin? At the cabin.
At the cabin.
Beautiful. So we give you the first version of At the Cabin. As the audience enters, they see the set already. Someone has meticulously planted live sod on the ground, as if, it's on the ground and leading down into the audience, where there is a lake that the sound designer has created a beautiful swishing sound, and it sounds like this. The sound designer added someone splashing. I like it. It's a very proactive sound. Yeah, that's right, because the West Virginia mountains are known for high altitude lakes. I just realized what I've done. But on the front of that, there's also a porch. And it's got one of those swinging wooden porch swings, right? Yeah. But it's seen better days. So one side looks very firmly attached to the rafters of the cottage. The other looks like it might give up and give in at any given moment, much like the occupants of the cabin. There is a door here, a door that was lovingly crafted by someone's grandfather, long dead. And on it, you see those little notch marks that families make to measure the growth of their children, and they suddenly stop abruptly, as if someone just gave up caring. Oh, down here in the corner, Robby, there's a small grave.
Are you asking me to take over? No, you're doing a wonderful job.
There's a small plot where the family pets have been buried.
Oh,
and
so this is off the porch?
Yeah, just off the porch.
Porch stops here.
Porch, grass, swishing lake. Thank you, very, very nice.
Pet cemetery.
Yeah, a little pet, very nice.
That's what it is!
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think, so that's the door into the cottage, and then there is a long, winding driveway down the West Virginia mountains that sort of leads off in this direction.
Right.
And there's a car that feels out of place because it has New York driver's license.
Yep.
License plates on it. And the vanity plates, what does it say on the... what does it say on the vanity plate?
Too cool for school.
Too cool for school. That's right, it's such a vanity plate, it's 2. It's too cool for school. Yeah. And I think it's a...
That's good. I'd love to add that, not unlike this half of this swinging porch, this is a trepidatious walking area.
Yeah.
There's a board missing here and there. This door does not exist. This is the wall. It's like a log cabin. There is a window here with, you can barely see, but there are some white lace curtains right through there.
Oh, and just off the driveway.
We have to start the scenes.
No. This is the scene. But just off the driveway, someone started unpacking. And he's delivering the next bag now, while his older brother watches him.
Well, I'm here. Yeah, there was literally no extra information. I texted you 4 times. All you said was just get up here.
You know, the reception ain't good up here.
I mean, you wrote just get up here, so you got the text.
I took Grandpa's old bicycle down the track to the supermarket. I texted and I then came back.
I'd forgotten completely that this was...
I know.
How long have you been?
When Grandpa got sick, I moved in.
I haven't been here since I was 2.
He missed you.
Well, he's dead now.
Nice to see you've gained some tact all that time in New York City.
I've only seen pictures. I mean, I was here when I was 2. I don't remember that. I was told I was here when I was 2. I've seen the pictures.
You were here when you were 2. We were both here when you were 2. That's you.
A window.
That's a window. Ethan, you have not changed at all. This is you when you were 2. Grandpa stopped caring after you stopped visiting. But you had to chase your dream in New York City. What?
What?
What? No, I said what. That's what I said. What?
Talk about this is a piece of shit.
Takes one turn.
You know, I don't have to be here. I've got things to do. There are beautiful apartments that need to be sold in New York City. I took time away. You asked me to be here, Danny. I'm here.
Are you?
Yes.
That's not a lot of luggage.
Is it safe to sit on? Well, you were sitting.
That? No, you just sit. You sit on that end. You, please.
I mean, honestly, if it falls, the whole thing falls.
That applies to families as well.
Clearly, there is something that you need to get off of your chest.
It's a nice car.
Yep. I don't see a car here
I
otherwise.
told you I rode Grandpa's old bike.
From here to the... How did you get here? How do you live?
I've been living here, Ethan. I've been living here for 12 years.
Yes, that makes sense. It's quiet.
Do you want a drink?
No.
I want a drink. He's only got liquor. He brewed it in his bathtub.
I'm suddenly thirsty. Yes.
Yeah. I know it's a bit of a West Virginian cliche. I'm just going to give it to you in the bottle. Do you remember? When you were 2. He liked to start us on it young. And you just urinated it all over you. Oh, it's funny. It was funny as your big brother, okay? It was funny. It's one of those things. It's one of our things.
Is this about Grandpa dying? Is there money? Are you worried that I'm going to take your money? Take your cabin? Take your nothing?
You're lucky I'm not smoking or I'd throw the cigarette at you next.
Yeah. This is flammable.
Thanks, Sherlock! holding his hands, wiping his snot, cleaning up his shit-stained sheets, and he mentioned you. Mine's empty.
He hasn't spoken to me for years.
We can't get reception up here, Ethan.
That's not why he hasn't spoken.
That's not why he hasn't spoken to you. Yeah. Well, you moved to New York for a reason.
And I did it. I accomplished it. I have a life. I'm successful.
Keep saying it. I'll believe it if you say it more.
I have a life. I am successful. You've been living in a dirty, broken cabin for 12 years with our dying grandfather. Is that where you buried him?
He's still inside. I thought you might want to say goodbye.
You thought I might want to say goodbye
I thought you might want to say goodbye.
to a man who gave up on me when I was 2 years old.
I thought you might want to say goodbye.
He's gone. He won't hear me.
I wonder about that.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, like, you built this thing, right? Sweat and blood's in it.
I mean, I could see how it was a beautiful structure. I could have gotten a lot of money, actually. There's some people I know.
I'm surprised it's taken you that long to mention selling our only inheritance. There, I said it.
That's what I do. I have a life. I am
successful. No, it's shit. I'm really sorry. I thought I had a grip of the...
Oh, how quaint. You carry a handkerchief around. It's Grandpa's initials.
I'm surprised you remember them.
So you said inheritance.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Cabin? He left you his dilapidated cabin?
He left you his dilapidated cabin. He wanted to see you with his final words.
That doesn't make sense. He hated me.
He stopped marking both of our growth when you didn't want to see him anymore.
To be fair, it wasn't at 2 years old that I decided I didn't want to see him.
No. Yeah.
Was it? I was a junior in high school. You were the junior in college at the time.
It's your story. You were too cool for school back then, too. How did they even do that? I'll do anything in New York for money. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Came up here. I started acting like a jerk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I didn't help while you were dealing with it. I've just been really busy. It's not an excuse, it's I'm sorry. I'm doing it again.
shorts. It's going to be so impressive when we remember all of those things.
I have the worst memory ever. This is an experiment. All right.
So that was pretty heavy, Robbie. Like beautifully so, but that's pretty heavy.
All right.
So should we lighten it up with one of the replays?
Absolutely. So I have done extensive research in years of improvisation. I know what you're going to say when we ask you for a genre, so we're not even going to waste time doing that. Our first genre that we are going to replay this scene in. Look, you have to sit through that 3 more times.
They get to save it and relish the
Thank you, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Film noir, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, good response. All right.
Let's do quick scene painting.
Yeah, reset the stage. Let's remind them what we've got in the film noir version of this scene.
There's still grass leading to a lake, but now it's created in a sepia tone.
Yes.
The whole stage
Yes.
is sort of in black, white, greys, and off creams.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you. But you can still hear the lake, but now it sounds like a film noir lake, which is like this. That's nice, like it's smoky. Yeah, I like it. We still have the bench, but in addition to the bench, now a lighting designer has put a really cool lighting effect so that you're seeing shade and light spilling. I know you can't do that, Austin, but we still love you. Over here, here there are little marks, and someone's switchblade is still stuck into the door where it last made the mark. There is the big road leading down, but now it's like one of those Model T cars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like an older car that could have been smuggling bootleg whiskey at some point.
And there's a license plate that says, "Darn tootin', I'm cool."
That's a good detail. And then, it's still a log cabin, and it's still a log cabin that feels like it's seen better days. But it has that smell that the audience kind of can pick up, sort of like burnt animal here. There's just a weird, weird smell. Yeah.
All right. I'm good.
I'm nervous.
All right. Here we go.
He stood, standing and staring at a world that he no longer knew particularly well. His face telling the tale of a man who had ran away from his destiny in pursuit of someone else's. And it didn't fit him any better than the hat that sat precariously on his head. His older brother, only in age, not in appearance. Sad on a wing that once they both sat and swung on. Smoking a cigarette that was nearly as dead as the man whose body lay limp in the cabin. But he was going to get one more puff out of that cigarette if it killed them both.
Well, I made it, Danny. It nearly killed me coming up this road, but here I am.
Are you here? Are you here, Stanley?
Sure I am. You see me, don't you?
I see you. But I see you like a figment of an imagination or an imprint on a window left by the stain of regret that is your life.
He could barely sit through all of his brother's metaphors, but he continued on. He'd come this far. So what is it, huh? My secretary told me I'd gotten a phone call from a brother that I haven't heard from for years.
He couldn't speak 3 words without mentioning his secretary. I told you I got a message to you as soon as I could. I ran my way down the hill, because Grandpa doesn't even have a bicycle. I went to the office that sends out the telegrams. But I was so out of breath that I only had room for so many syllables.
Yeah, my secretary said that So what is it, huh? I brought my suitcase. I'm ready to stay. Grandpa's dead. What's cooking?
That suitcase is as small as your interest.
Why, the interest I'm receiving back home is far greater than you could ever imagine.
From your secretary, I take it.
We don't have a shared account, if that's what you're asking. She has her own place.
He was asking after you.
My dead grandma?
He wasn't dead when he did the acid.
There's a knife in your door.
Used to be in my heart.
You're still alive. Well, this is a piece of crap, isn't it?
It takes one to know one. I'm proud I remembered that. I feel like a drink. You want a drink? It may be early, but that's what I remember.
I'm not thirsty, if that's what you're asking. I want to get this over with as soon as possible. Can I take a seat on this thing, or is it going to fall down?
I don't know. Think of it as a scale. It measures someone's worth. Yeah, if I was you, I wouldn't sit on it either. This is exactly what I had last time. 2 jars of bootleg liquor. You remember when you had that when you were 2?
At least Grandpa left a nipple on the thing.
Funny, because Grandma wouldn't let him anywhere near her.
So what's the reason, huh? Why'd you bring me up here?
What do you think the reason is? Our grandpa's dead.
Yeah, so he's
And it was asking after you.
asking after me.
Yeah, asking after you!
That seemed unnecessarily violent right away. Oh, I'm bleeding. It's all over my good suit. You know.
Maybe you can get your secretary to help you with that.
But she's not here right now, is she? She would. She'd help me immediately. She loves me.
Maybe you could have helped me. Maybe you could have loved me.
Maybe if I hadn't been treated like a piece of crap since I was 2 years old. I made something of my life. I'm successful. I have a life.
My eyes can't see in this black and white. Remind me what your plate says.
I'm tootin', I'm cool. Why, I've been tootin' cold since I was in high school. You were in college. That was the last time I had any communication with that man. Is this where you buried him, right here in the pet cemetery?
You're early, and no. Maybe if you came up more. I've been here for 12 years of my life looking after that man, wiping his nose and feeding him and changing his shit-stained sheets.
Well, that's not my fault, is it? You made that decision. I'm successful. I've got a life.
I wish I was holding something else to throw at you right now.
Well, unfortunately, you threw it and broke it too soon, and now you got nothing. It's a nice handkerchief. It's got Grandpa's initials on it.
I'm surprised you remember them.
I didn't always have a cold heart. It's the way I was treated. Is that where you buried Grandpa?
He asked after you.
What do you mean he asked after me? He hated me.
With his dying breath, I'm there holding his hand, taking care of him. He asked after you.
Why? Why would he do such a thing?
I don't know.
Is it the inheritance? Is that what?
It's taking you long enough to get around to that.
Well,
Maybe your secretary could help you file the paperwork.
I bet she could. I bet she'd help me sell this thing for more money than it's worth.
You come back all this way just to do that? Take away the only home I've ever known?
At least it's a motivation to come up here all this way. You know, to get from New York to the mountains of West Virginia, this time of the century, takes a long time.
A sudden rustle of movement in the trees sends a flock of geese native to West Virginia up into the sky. Even they wanted it to end. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I came up here and acted like a real heel.
You did. You acted like the whole foot and leg.
There he goes with his metaphors.
I missed you. I could have used you. I didn't have no secretary.
didn't always have a secretary, miss. I worked really hard to get what I've got. I'm sorry I'm acting like I'm better than you or something.
You are, Stanley. You've always acted like that, even though you're my younger brother.
I never felt loved. But I think that's because I didn't love myself. I don't blame you.
It's okay. I can make the pain go away.
This, it's not my favorite, but it's David's.
Wait a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you, what is this called? At the Cabin.
At the Cabin.
A la William Shakespeare.
Oh, lovely cabin perched high on the hill, where even wind and breath and thought stand still. For here so many stories seen and told, the latest of a man grown withered old. And in the cabin that he built with dreams, now lies in sheets with fade and curried seams. For he has died and would bequeath to heir, and yet two brothers now, both fine compare. One loyal, true, who's worked both long and hard and buried pets within the old man's yard. Another, flippant, distant, seeking only wealth, careless to the man's good fortune and his health, now rides upon his steed, a horse emblazoned there. Too cool for you, dear brother, why don't you stare? And as he pats the horse that pimped love, his brother sits and contemplates revenge from up above.
Hey girl, hey.
Hath you naught to say to older brother I? For I do sit upon this porch while father die.
Is this the reason thou hast brought me here, so far from where I do make my wealth? If you're expecting me to rhyme the whole time, forget it.
Brother, why must every tone be so dismissive? I sent you by the courier my missive and announced to you our grandfather's ill health indeed. Was this not sufficient to get you here with speed? Must I do all? Must I tend to his whim? Am I to be so overlooked and dim, while you at a distance like star bright in the sky, but collude with his mind and create a lulling lullaby? I would not, cannot live within your shadow. Why do you not get on your horse and go?
I have made my way this far, dear brother. We've lost our father and our mother, and now the only relative we have left dies inside, and thou art so bereft. Here I've come. What dost thou need? I came upon my trusty steed to find from you the very need.
And yet you seem impervious when my heart bleeds. Why do you mock me for this most callous feeling? It only shows the insensitivity of your own. That is what is revealing.
Feelings and emotion. Dost thou have no other notion? I have a life, successful am I, and thou sitst here with life passing ye by. Why dost thou call me here? Oh, 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 my brother dear.
You do not think I would like to ride into the city of good York? Go and hide and find a love, a woman as my own? No, I am chained here to our father's home. Look here, upon this wall, a sword has made a little mark where once we played, and yet you left soon and never did return, much like the candle with no fuel and now can no longer burn.
Speeches and I have no words.
Then may I offer some that I have heard?
Certainly, brother. Is it safe to sit upon this, my dear knave? I'll sit, as precarious as it may be. Might thou have a drink for me?
A drink I have indeed inside. For it is not only on this day my grandfather died. If I have my way, his favorite grandson will pass too. A little powder in the broth will do. Nothing I say. Why did you even come here on this day? To gloat? And stick the knife further in my side? To stand there or sit there and just deride? Do you not know it was your name upon his tongue? When he did die, though he's not seen you since you were young, and I sat beside his bed, his hand in mine, and tried to sing and give him words so fine, yet he cared not. His mind just turned to you.
Me? But our grandfather was filled with hate. When I would appear, he had spate.
I know exactly what you mean. Though it was perverse, no love like that I've ever seen. He sat upon your every word and deed, while I was invisible. Though my heart had greed and insatiable desire for his eye, he would not cast it on me, a mere fly. He's given this, I say, all to you. I would toast you with a drink, but I smashed my brew.
The inheritance, you say, of this cabin is mine?
Oh, to say inheritance has taken you quite some time. I do not understand. And also why such a fine horse should brand.
My dear brother, my inheritance I leave to you, for I am not worth the gift. Adieu. I leave you now with the cabin, it's yours, and now I wish goodbye.
And yet, to leave me now would make me cry. Could we not find new life within our love? And from death's carrion there be now born a dove of peace that puts a brother's hand in hand.
Forgive me, brother. You are so grand to have forgiven me this way. I love thee, brother. I will stay.
By that one.
The final research scene.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Ashley here. Ladies and gentlemen.
I cut myself, but luckily I have a hanky.
It's got Grandpa's initials on it. A musical.
Once more, there is grass.
Yeah.
But now it's sparkly grass that catches the light.
Oh, full Broadway.
Yeah, full Technicolor.
All right.
And the bench is needlessly complicated and expensive. Just needlessly. Like, someone has taken hours meticulously painting on rust, even though it's meticulous and could have been bought out of a catalogue. And there's a limousine.
Oh, nice.
And if there's actually a limousine, they blocked off rows from the audience. Yeah, just so they could bring in a limousine. Oh, what's the vanity plate say?
Star.
Nice. And the cabin, yeah, it's still a really dilapidated cabin, yeah. But with little finesses.
Yeah.
And when the lighting hits it just right, you can see the dreams.
All right.
Breathe out, breathe out, breathe in. Your feelings have an ending, and to feel them ain't a sin.
Breathe out.
Breathe out.
Breathe out. Breathe in. It's time to face your brother again.
He's standing there, his back to me. He's filled with vanity, just like the plate on his car. He's empty, yet he seems to go far. Breathe out. Breathe
What the hell did you bring me up here for?
I thought that would be your reaction. Do you even remember the place?
I knew it existed. West Virginia.
Mountain Papa. He's dead.
What?
I tried to send you a letter. Did you get it?
I got the note to come up here.
Yet now you seem to forget it.
You didn't say that he
I
was
tried to
dead.
say that he was
You
dead.
implied that he
But I
might
put
be
that
dead.
in your head. I tried to say that he was dead.
How long? How was I supposed to know? I knew that he was sick.
You knew that he was sick, yet you didn't seem to care a bit.
He didn't care about me.
It is always about you.
Breathe in.
Breathe out, stop taking my words, and my words get your own. First you take everything that's mine. Everything that is mine.
Are you jealous because I'm a big star?
That's what your license
New York
plate
City.
says.
Well, because I am. And you, in this old dilapidated piece of crap, West Virginia. How long you been here now?
12 years.
12 years.
That's the one thing I remember.
So Grandpa's dead. That's why you brought me here. What do I care? He never liked me. I was always the other one. He always loved you, Danny, and I was the other one. He always loved his Danny, but never the brother one. He thought that you were great. He loved you so very much.
stand behind them, of the brothers with their grandfather in better times, but they all stopped when Pete was 2. He loved you, Peter. I was the other one.
I was the other one.
He looked at you as if you were his son.
With hatred.
And when you left, it broke his heart.
I was only 2.
You could have come back when you were older. Do you think he just sat here at the same temperature? No, we all grew colder. Outside of your sun, we waited for your heat. But no, you were in New York just hustling on the streets. 'Cause I was the chosen one.
The chosen one. You were chosen. I was the other.
You were chosen. I was the other. You were chosen. I
My brother. And I was the other one. You were fun. I was the other one. And now he's done. Is this safe to sit on?
Depends on the sitter. The bench doesn't take well when it's greeted by a quitter. But maybe it can handle the weight of your bullshit. Do you not see? Bit by bit, he was mocking every year and celebrating it. The moment you left, the stars shined less brightly and nightly and nightly for Can I get you a drink?
Sure.
I'm gonna handle it incredibly carefully.
So what do you think we could get for this place? I assume he left it to us. Some sort of inheritance?
That took you long enough to get to the money.
That's what I do. I have a life. I'm successful. You're stuck here in this piece of crap. Well, now what are you going to do now that he's dead? I'd have you fired or banished or sent away if you were in my group of friends in New York and you did that. This is a $500 suit.
And you're a $2 miserable bum. I'm your brother. You can't fire me. You can't hire me. What I did for free. While you were in New York with your vanity. You can't put me away. You can't just visit here one day. You didn't even hear the things our grandpa say. And his name falling from his lips. Your name falling from his lips.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
It did, Pete.
What do you mean? How would he mention me after I haven't been a part of his life for years? As far as I know, he's forgotten all about it.
I've been singing it this whole time. You are the chosen one. You're the one he mentioned inside your name every time he breathed out and breathed in. It didn't matter that I was here for 12 years. All he wanted was you. He didn't care about your money. He didn't care about any of those things. He just wanted you to be by his side, like a trusty horse.
common with your cabin. 2 pieces of crap that you have to do. Where is he?
I thought about it. 3 times.
What'd you finally do with him?
Thought you might want to say goodbye to him. I'm just gonna open this window and lower his body. I didn't think that through. The body is a musical theatre dead body. It's got sequins and glistens on it. Death has never looked so good.
Hey, old man, it's great to see you again. I'm sorry, old man, that I left you alone with him. I'm sorry that I never came to visit you. I was doing something important, the way a star can do. I made myself a life, made myself a life. I'm so successful, but my heart has got this knife inside it. There was always something that I left so far behind. Old man, you've always been good brother. You've always been. Now I realize what an ass I've been.
I've missed you, brother.
I should have come here again.
Breathe out,
I miss you too. Breathe out. Forgive me, brother. I've treated you like shit. And I feel terrible for it.
Don't give it another thought. It's not a sin. Breathe out.
That's the research.
Thank you, Marcia. You've been such a lovely audience. So, yeah, that's the research show. We're going to be coming back in about 5 or 10 minutes for the development. We're so excited to have such an incredibly talented pool of actors coming to join us up on the stage. Also, there will be a limited number of opportunities for volunteers to be test subjects. So we'll ask you that question when we come back. So if you think you might like to join us, we've got a few spots that are open for that. Maybe a few less than we thought because that went long. Hey, thank you for being such a terrific audience. This has been... To have you here. So we are now in the development phase of our R&D show because remember, R&D. Oh yeah, we're excited to have some passion. So we would like to get all of our lab assistants quickly up to the stage to warm them up and to warm you up with a little game here. Come, yeah, this might be half do it. Is clap if they're your friends. Clap if you'd like them to be your friends. Awesome. So we're going to do a little emotion emotional game we call Emotional Symphony. All of the performers are now being handed different cards that have emotions they haven't seen on them before. When we use those cards, those are going to become the instruments that we are using in our orchestra. So we will present the card. Take your clipboard, Robby. All right, so let us reveal. I'm going to, hey, come on in. I'm just going to close that door behind you. Woo. That was not so little. So this is our Emotional Symphony. So let us look at the symphonic instruments we're going to be using in 3, 2, 1. So instead of traditional instruments, we're going to be using emotions because today's theme is passion. Thank you. Thanks for playing along. So let us warm up our orchestra. All right, and remember to be loud and proud for the back of the house. We take you to our Emotional Symphony. Can I have a large emotion, a big emotion?
Disappointment.
A disappointment, yes, especially when coming from one's parents. Good. But BJ, thinking of an emotion wheel, what feels like it's something that's got the opposite vibe, but isn't a strict opposite, it's just a general opposite of disappointment? Anxious. Anxious, all right, great. And then how about, for Michael, can I have a positive emotion?
Proud.
Proud. And can I have a big extroverted emotion for Danielle?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic. So can we repeat these emotions for the audience?
Disappointed. Anxious. Proud.
Ecstatic.
So we're going to have a party in this scene. And you know what? I think we'll start here if that's okay. So for this party, Mike, what is the theme of Mike's party? Is hosting a party, what's the theme?
Celine Dion.
What kind of costumes?
Halloween.
Is Halloween okay? Yeah, animal and Halloween. We'll put it together, right? So this is an animal Halloween party. So the way emotional door works is we're going to start with Mike feeling his emotion. With each new entrance, whatever audience order they decide, the test subjects will introduce their new emotion and everyone will become affected by that emotion. Then we have a third entrance, we get infected by that emotion, a fourth entrance infected by that, until we take them away and we return to the previous emotions until we're left with Mike and his disappointment. So we've got a costume Halloween animal party. This is going to be our emotional door. So let's count this down where they figure out their order and go to their places. Let's see our passionate emotional door in 3, 2, 1, blackout.
Small. How am I supposed to be dressed like a duck when it barely fits on my arm? So much for this too, but at least I hope the 50 people that I invited to this party I don't know what to do anymore. I went to the store and I got these snacks, but all they had were off-brand Cheetos. I tried vacuuming, my vacuum broke, my floor is covered in dust. Come on in.
Oh, hey, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
It's okay, calm down.
I'm here now. Look, I got the animal on Chester the Cheeto.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's
Is it
great.
stupid? I feel stupid.
Oh, don't put me on the spot like that. I think it looks amazing.
Does it?
You want me to be honest? You really want
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't look like a cheetah, I'm sorry.
I knew it! No! Oh, but your duck. Your duck looks...
Who doesn't love a costume party? I'm a giraffe.
Spots.
Oh my gosh, your duck. Your duck.
It's like a hard puppet duck.
It's amazing.
Oh,
I get it! Oh my god, that's awesome!
Are those off-brand Cheetos?
they're the best off-brand cheetahs. Oh, high five. There.
Oh my gosh, your costumes look amazing! Is that a duck?
It is.
You worked so hard on it!
I did. I paid money and bought it myself.
Yes! Oh my god! Oh, your little Cheetos!
And isn't my giraffe just the
It's
best?
so cool! Oh, I didn't put enough effort into my costume.
No, you did.
I need to
You
try.
did.
No,
Amazing.
thank you. I need to try harder now.
No, it's okay.
I'm so glad he left you and bring it down the line. Oh my gosh, I just finished all your Cheetos, man. I'm gonna get more.
Without Cheetos, what am I going to serve you? Oh no. Maybe I have something in the fridge.
No.
Would you like some leftover gazpacho?
I'm a cheetah, not in a sponge. I knew you couldn't tell. Oh, I'm gonna go change my costume. Oh, man.
Don't leave me. I'm all left. Stuck here on myself. It's Halloween. No trick-or-treaters. Oh, I'm so alone. Not even off-brand Cheetos to console me. This has been a terrible party. I was expecting so much better.
And no sooner are they leaving the stage than we're getting new lab assistants coming to the stage.
It's Captain Lindsay and Tom. Get up here.
Okay, we're going to play a game now called musical eye contact. These three are going to be in a situation where they cannot look into each other's eyes.
Can they look at each other?
No!
All right, sorry.
Did I just say that? But When he rings that bell, we're going to have some emotional music played by Austin in the booth. When that happens, all talking will stop. No,
yeah, do it. Stop it.
No talking.
No talking.
Only I.
Because this is about passion, Robbie, and talking is not always passionate.
So they will look into each other's eyes.
Look at Tom. Look at the smoldering passion. All right.
We will get some subtext from that, which will bleed over into if they rings the bell again, and they're able to talk but not look at each other. So, what is a situation where three people might be in the same space, dealing with each other?
Uber. Elevator.
Doctor's office.
Elevator.
Oh.
Okay, this elevator is in what I heard doctor's office as well. This is a hospital. So it has doctor's offices and such, but they are in an elevator that has stopped.
Elevator.
The elevator has stopped.
Yeah, but only two to begin with. Only two people on stage to begin with. So we'll have to restart at some point.
Oh, I guess it's not a broken elevator.
No, it's broken.
Oh, okay.
Who
So we'll
knows?
start with two. The other will somehow.
Somehow, who knows?
So,
If they're passionate enough, they'll make it into the scene, Robbie.
our face. Are you ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Let's see this scene in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, how's it going? Nice to see you again, Tom. I tell you, I have to take out one more kidney. To do this the rest of my life. So you're a kidney dealer? You're at the hospital? You can call it that. Well, I think your patient's gonna be waiting a while for. Sorry, Tom, it was a quick diagnosis, but I think you might want to get one of your kidneys looked at. I know I need a transplant. Well, I heard you have an extra one around.
Going up.
Going up now? Elevators have doors on both sides.
Don't move that fast. You're that doctor.
I'm not an elevator doctor, though. This thing's not going anywhere. I don't even know what floor I want to get off. Oh, kidneys is 15. Kidneys.
I already gave mine.
I think I want a heart.
And the desire to play is enough to make a good scene. Would you agree with that thesis?
Sure.
Right, so I'm looking for true volunteers. These are not our lab assistants. Oh, we have got quite a few hands. I know a lot of the hands, so why don't you choose 2 or 3 people? You choose 2 or 3 people.
How many raising your hand? You, sir. And how many?
3.
3. And you, ma'am. And you, sir. Come on up.
All right, so I think passion can make. Oh, let's give our names of our volunteers.
Yeah.
I'm Ryan.
Ryan.
I'm Anna.
Anna.
Alex.
Alex. Hey! So we're going to play a game called New Choice. In New Choice, sometimes our passion as performers might lead us astray. So I will be operating the bow, and on the microphone, I can ask you, I won't use the bow, I'm going to use the microphone because I'm passionate about this.
Right.
I might ask you to make a new choice, right? So it might be a new line of dialogue or new piece of staging. Now this is to check Can your passion lead you to new fruitful pastures? I believe it can, and I've just met you. I might be a fool. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So, what is the last reason you reconnected to old friends? What brought you together?
A wedding.
I heard a death and a wedding. No, take a wedding. There's a lot of death in our act. So we're going to take you to a wedding. So this thing is going to involve a wedding. We can have just a couple of you to start, or someone with Robby to start. So we're going to see this with our volunteers, our brave, passionate volunteers. Let's see this thing in 3, 2, 1.
All right. Well, welcome to rehearsal night. Thank you for letting me be your officiant. You're going to make a wonderful bride.
Robby, new choice of how you touch two people you don't know.
You are going to make a wonderful bride and husband. And I see you've brought your
Friend.
A new way of describing your relationship.
I see you brought your
Colleague.
Is this someone you work with?
Yeah, we're very close.
Oh, okay. Is he like...
New suspicious answer.
Yeah, he lives with me.
You seem surprised.
I am.
Oh. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Sort of an emotional support, I suppose.
Oh yeah, we're a package deal.
Perfect choice.
Delightful.
Oh, new emotional reaction.
I'm so happy you're here.
Oh, you know it.
Yes, of course.
Oh, of course. Good. So, you'll be here, of course, already. You will be walking her down the aisle.
Yes.
It's okay. You'll sit down. Yada, yada. You'll stand right behind her.
A new way of skipping those bits.
Okay, you'll come down and then bada bing, bada bing. You'll be right there. And now, you said that you have an interesting way that you want to do the vows. What was that?
Singing.
Oh, that's a great choice, but new choice. New way to do the vows.
Crying.
Oh, that's passion.
I see. And then you...
Robby, get them to share some of those vows. I want to hear some of those vows.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead and let's run those. Bada bing, bada boom, go.
Never love any two people. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now you were going to do it a different way. You're, how are you doing your vows?
Screaming.
Perfect choice. Perfect choice.
Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom, go.
I love you so much! I never
And now we need the vows from the third character.
And now, of course, you asked me in your letter if he could do vows as well.
Yes.
Great. And how are you presenting yours? In what passionate way?
And questions only.
Bada bing, bada boom, go.
Who could I have loved more than you? How could this day be any more perfect? My two favorite people, and I'm here too?
Danielle and Michael. Yes, come on up. So,
I'll get the stones. I'll get the stones.
when we're dealing with passion, we're often dealing with things that are good, things with levels of goodness, and that can go from good to bad to terrible. So what we'd like to do is set this up as sort of a talk show host. Michael's going to be our host. This is his TV show. We are going to get something that these three are experts at. You're going to be good at this. You really are going to have good answers. Your answers are going to be maybe not so good. Actually, maybe even bad. And your answers will be the worst.
Should we use one of those passions that, you know how we made everyone face their phobias of talking to strangers? Shall we get one of those again?
Sure.
All right.
Yes. What is a passion that you have?
That
passionately afraid of strangers. Wait, what was it you were saying?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper? You're passionate about Dr.
Yes.
Pepper? Okay.
Someone has to be.
I do math and do zero, so I understand. All right, well, let's take us to the talk show, Michael's talk show today, dealing with Dr. Pepper.
And when you see that, it's 3, 2, 1!
Hello and welcome back to What the Fizz. We're talking about Dr. Pepper today, and we have such a great panel. Panel, can you please introduce yourselves?
I'm Dr. Clementine, and I am the world's foremost expert in Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Thank you, Dr. Clementine. Number 2.
Sup. I'm Poppy Fizz. I'm here.
Oh. Thank you, Poppy. Number 3.
I'm Karen McGillicuddy, and I have the biggest garden of peppers in Orlando.
Thank you, ma'am. So our first question today actually comes from Dallas, Texas, little Susie. Susie likes to drink Dr. Pepper a lot, but the gas upsets her sometimes. Can you give her some advice about that?
Oh, of course, Susie, that's an amazing question. I drink so much Dr. Pepper, and I'm constantly feeling that. Pepto-Bismol, perfect. And if you have to, some ammonium. Just right.
Thank you, Dr. Clementine. I hope you heard that. Number 2.
So. Actually, in my town, we like to call it a Waco. And you have a little extra stuff in it. And so you squeeze cactus juice and like really squeeze out some of that so it goes with those 23 flavors and soothes that.
Okay, like an aloe kind of thing. that could work. Number 3.
Oh, yes. Nothing bothers you, including gas, if you take some pepper juice and you rub your eyes.
Ma'am, we're going to move on. I hope Susie heard one of those. Okay, our next question is actually coming from, good old Zeke. Zeke would like to know, he thinks that really all sodas taste the same, and his friends make fun of him for that. And just, a little bit late, but...
Passion!
Clementine, can you please give him some advice?
Zeke, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Not all sodas taste the same. Dr. Pepper is obviously superior. And the sooner you come to realize that, the sooner you'll be accepted by your friends.
Thank you, Dr. Clementine. That bar exactly where I want it. Number 2. What advice gives? Sup.
All right. So first, you take 5 levels of soda. Not flavors, levels.
Oh.
Okay? Then, you take a lighter and just burn the top of the soda. Takes off the fizz, you drink it, and the flavors rise. Problem solved. He'll taste every flavor. Every one.
Okay. Number 3.
Yes. So, about soda, I don't know much, but I have used Dr. Pepper to fertilize my peppers. It is, well, Coca-Cola is superior. Oh, passion!
For our last question, just give advice. Dr. Pepper, Dr. Fizz, Dr. Clementine, just what's your message to kids out there? That's what they really want to hear.
Stay away from Dr. Check. It's not good.
So, do it. You want every flavor and your taste buds to be impeccable and in line, and you will get a college degree.
Man?
Yes. Eat the hottest pepper in your garden, and all sodas taste
small brass instrument when we did Act 1. So clearly the key is getting their involvement, right? So shall we get some more true volunteers?
Sure.
All right, I want our 4 volunteers. Again, I know too many of the audience. Four. Let's do 4. Let's do 4.
Oh, thank you. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. One more. Yes. Come on.
Hey! Right, and you can play this one as well if you like. So let's quickly tell the audience our names. What do you have standing here? Carla, Anna, Morgan, and Rachel and Robbie. Yeah. So, hey, we're going to ask you to use your passion and your emotion. We looked at verbal passion, right, in that last game, where they should have said sort of the new choice. Here we're going to look at, well, it sounds bad when I say physical passion, but we're going to make physical choices. This is going to be a slideshow, but it's an old school slideshow because Austin had it written into his rider that he had to have one scene off for the night. So he will not be turning the lights on and off. Instead, you, our audience, will be opening and closing your eyes when I give you those instructions. When your eyes are closed, that's the magic moment that will change the slides, and you're going to rearrange your bodies to create a pose. So let's try that now. Now, I'm going to tell you something, audience, and it's passion related. If you're not passionate enough about your improv, and don't close your eyes, you're stealing from yourself the joy of this game. Because it is surprisingly magical when you just play along. Right? So if you want to cheat and watch, that's up to you, but you're cheating yourself. Right, so we're gonna rehearse it. So I'm gonna say, close eyes, everyone close your eyes. So actors, quickly strike a pose. And it will have to be very quick. You have 1 or 2 seconds. Audience, open eyes. This part of the image lagged just a little bit. Right, now audience, close your eyes. Change your pose. And quick, and open eyes. Yeah. Did you get a picture of that Robby's husband?
Absolutely.
So, and that's how the game is going to work. But I need BJ though to come up and help me because he's going to help me narrate this game. So we're going to be providing the narration. I'll just use my mic, Austin, he can use the microphone. So we went on holiday together. Where did we go?
New Zealand.
God bless you, Charlie. But yeah, somewhere else.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. And what's your? Have you ever been to Hawaii? Audience member whose name I don't know. No. Hey, oh, this will make.
Italy.
No. So Hawaii's fine. But what's a landmark in Hawaii? Honolulu, what's a landmark in Honolulu?
A beach.
A beach. This is the beach of Honolulu. Yeah, Waikiki. No talking. All right, so do you understand your charge? Yeah. Fantastic. Right, so you can write. So you were so good. You were passionate. Those posters that whole time I forgot it. All right, so we're going to take you to our slideshow. We'll start with just a spot on us, if you can, and they will get into their pose after we do a little bit of preamble. So let's see this in 3, 2, 1. You sure you want to show them all the pictures?
Yes.
It's just there's some in there. Oh, sorry. Okay, welcome everyone. Hi, I'm David.
I'm BJ.
And we've been on a vacation and we just want to share some of that.
It was magical.
Wasn't it?
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you. It was your idea. So let's show them the first slide. This is at the airport. Remember that?
Thank you. They had the support animal over here.
And you love animals.
I do.
That's you petting the animal. I like that it was the thing that moved even in the photograph.
That was the Harry Potter advertisement.
Yeah, it was nice. And then there was your father, who you didn't tell me was coming along on the vacation.
I had no idea. I'm just about to find out. I'm just petting this dog.
Oh, and I already had sprained my ankle a little bit, but we'll get to that in a moment. All right. Close eyes. Close your eyes, BJ, too. Close your eyes. Open eyes. Boy, did you like that barbecue.
Oh, that's my favorite, especially Hawaiian. Oh,
it's the juices, isn't it? The fruit juice.
So good.
So good. And then, I was taking a moment of zen because you said something really unflattering to me right before we got to the barbecue.
And my father, you know how he is. Everywhere I take him, he finds a new bride.
Yeah, the age difference is so wildly inappropriate. But we were enjoying our barbecue, and then that nice lady from the Harry Potter poster came along.
Yes. And she grabbed, I like having one in each hand, but she grabbed it right out of my other hand.
Okay, we've talked about that kind of language, PJ. Up nice. And then there's the moment where I broke my leg.
Oh, you know that upsets me, especially when I don't have both of my leg things.
Thank you for that. It started with a little argument because I was saying I was the superior surfboarder when we got to Waikiki, and what did you say to my face, BJ?
I said, look, I told you I wanted to come here. I didn't say we had to surf.
But we were at Waikiki, your dad was shocked because he's never seen us fight before.
He's already splitting up. His wife left him for another woman, for Harry Potter.
Appropriate, much more age appropriate. Much more age appropriate. But there's just one slide left, Close eyes.
Oh, not the last one.
Yeah, the last one. Open eyes. And sometimes vacations end well.
Yes. I think it's safe to say this was a happy ending for all of us.
Yeah, your dad died because he lost the holding your breath competition that I won. And you seemed a little confused at first.
Well, because my stepmother, it turns out she did really love him. It was just too late.
And that's when we found out that character who was following us from Harry Potter was truly an angel. And that was our vacation to Waikiki. We need our last lab assistants, I think, right? Yes, we do. Lab assistants! Let's give them some love. Let's give them So, for this next penultimate scene, if you will, we're going to look at how infusing additional passion to even a mundane story can suddenly make it vivid. Quickly tell them your names.
Sarah. Ellie.
Bruce.
And I'm still. What is a boring everyday chore or activity that is awaiting you this weekend? You know you have to get this thing done.
Hallmark.
Checking the mail.
Laundry. Yeah, laundry. Yeah. Right, so we're going to take laundry, but we call this, in the world of passionate improv, we call this a mapping scene. Because while they are at a laundromat doing laundry, they're not going to be treating it with the stakes and the energy of doing laundry. Instead, they're going to be playing with elevated stakes. They're going to be treating washing laundry as if it's something of enormous consequence. What is that incredible thing of consequence?
Diffusing a bomb. Getting stains out.
Diffusing a bomb. So you are going to be doing your laundry, but napping on it as if you were diffusing a bomb. Team, do you understand your assignment? Audience, do you understand your passion in this movie? Yeah! Let's see this passionate laundry scene infused with the stakes and the urgency of diffusing a bomb in 3, 2, 1!
We have to color coord it correctly. You know what happened last time.
I know. Red shirt, blue shirt. Don't get it mixed up.
But what if we get a white shirt? Okay.
What does green mean? I'll set it aside for you.
I can't even look at that green shirt.
Excuse me. Those are my pink panties.
Another color? Be careful! We don't want to mix the colors. I don't want your pink panties mixing up with the green shirt.
I see you have found my little surprise.
Not you again.
floating.
In 5, 4,
I have 2.
Hey, man.
No! Did it work? Did it work? I'm still alive. We're all alive. Thank God.
It's not enough.
That's not enough! I'm locking the door! Stop hiding!
Oh, you forgot Barry!
Excellent. Thank you very much, Max.
So I lied a little bit. That was our anti-penultimate scene. I just wanted to show you that I knew that word.
He's a professor.
Speaking of being a professor, I'm going to turn on my mic. And we've learned a lot tonight, don't you think, during this period of research and development?
R&D. I just learned that R&D meant research and development. I thought we named the show after Robby and David.
What's more, he thought I was being generous and put his name first. No.
But we have learned a lot tonight. We have learned... Murder.
Passion is the key not only to good scene work, but it's the key to... life.
Without passion, we would have never learned...
Inheritance.
Inheritance.
about inheritance and brothers and relationships and how important family.
Without watching our lab assistants play with such bravery and conviction, we would have never discovered off-brand Cheetos were the key to a successful party.
We would have never learned that if you're in a hospital elevator that gets stuck,
Donate a kidney.
Donate a kidney. Possibly don't eat a kidney. We also learned that when you do your laundry, you should never put your pink panties with the greens.
and we learned, of course, that Dr. Pepper is terrible.
So many passionate things, but I feel like we need to end with one little soupçon.
Yeah, with the help of our ampersand.
Both of our ampersands. In fact, no, we don't need that. But I do think let's take these coats
So
off.
this is a scene that definitely involves passion. Not unlike the last scene, where something that is mundane is given an extra bit of passion. We are going to perform for you a small opera. Very
How small? No, it's like 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes. However, there you go.
With opera, it is always very heightened.
Yeah.
So we need something very mundane. Something two guys have been working or dealing with that's very small. Very
Like brushing
unimportant.
your teeth or washing your face. It's like, it's not significant. Why would you write an opera about this?
Give us a suggestion.
What did you hear? Because I only heard things I know nothing about.
The only thing I heard is changing a tire.
Well, that's what it's going to be.
Clear. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is with
Now, we want you to judge us on our passion, not on our ability
to sing opera.
or to change a tire.
Oh.
And do be looking for an opportunity to become our chorus, because I just think that might spontaneously happen.
What?
Yeah. There might be a chorus that the whole audience sings near the end. Like,
I like
who
that.
even knows? Who even knows? So we take you now after Robby has. So I'm going to place the card. We take you now to the end of R&D Passion. With the help of Ashby on the keys, we give you opera minutia, changing a tire.
Flat, oh, time is flat. What do I do? It's flat. Our relationship is flat. What will I do?
the weight of the car, lift it up, not too far.
I'll drink from the same cup and ask the audience if they will sing